Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventure of Murska as he treks through the dungeon. It is always my goal with these videos to, give you a good show, give you a good run, give you the benefit of me actually trying to do at least fairly well. It is also occasionally my goal to just get the video done, and in order for a video to be done, it is a necessary fact that my character must either win the entire game, unlikely, or die. Well, shit, I'm just gonna have to put my entire diatribe on hold because I'm very likely faced with the scenario of the latter right now. I'm up against two very serious enemies, either of which could probably kill me. Both together could definitely. I have no resistance to draining. Let's just telly out right now. Okay, we tellied in, somehow, to even deeper within. I'm covered in liquid flames with, I believe, nothing I can do about it. I'm not wearing the right defense. I'm holding one scroll of blinking, several scrolls of valuables, but nothing I can do about it. So let's drop the scroll of blinking, and then just pray about the rest of them. Grab the special ring, grab the special book, kill the offensive creature. That is a gold dragon. What the fuck have I found myself in? This place is ridiculous. Teleport again and just get out of here. You know what it is? I'm on the 16th floor. I'm halfway through the dungeon. I should really back up and get some more experience. I can probably kill dragons, I just shouldn't be. Not without getting some low-hanging fruit first. Let's switch out the shield for a buckler. That minimizes my shield penalties. I'll continue to train. Eat this, and now we'll try out the ring. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, so despite the fact that getting this character killed is the likely endgame, I kind of want to give you guys the benefit of me doing my best the entire way there. So with that goal in mind, the next best direction is going to be to go to a shallower floor with better experience gain, and work my way down from there. Nothing here that I really want, so drop the book. And in this case, that leaves several of the branches in the lair open. Certainly the spider nest, if I could see invisible, would be an easy target right now. Or the Orcish mines, which is where I'm going to go. I mean, look, if that's how easily I can take out a troll, the Orcish mines shouldn't be a problem. Okay, just auto-fight my way through the opening. That was pretty easy. Burn all but one corpse. Eat the one I don't burn. Unfortunately, I so far outclass these things, I doubt I'm going to get much Okuwaru piety at all from their murder, but, that's fine too. I don't really need that much Okuwaru piety right now. Getting it is more an excuse to get another chance of getting good items. That's Joseph. He could have required a better touch, but he's dead now, so whatever. And see, this is also part of the benefit of deep diving before you come back. True, I could have step by step gone to each area just when I was at the edge of my ability to deal with it. But by deep digging my way through the lair and then coming back, now I have the luxury of just massacring this place. In particular, this strategy makes sense when you're trying to go for a fast in real life time, as opposed to a fast step count in game time. Because while it does require more backtracking, so worse for an in-game load time, look how fast I can clear areas that otherwise would have taken me much longer to slowly but surely work my way through. You know what? This is getting dangerous. Put regen on. Give me a auxiliary attack with my other weapon, and then we'll just go with it for the rest. And recall that I am still working my way towards a higher class of armor altogether. Desecrating Orcish remains while praying to my deity in what is doubtlessly a Baelite. Yes, a Baelite area. Baal must be pissed. But I defy your goddamn orc gods. Goddamned orc god. I wonder if in canon he is damned by the other gods or not. Presumably the good gods would dislike him. He is definitely an evil god, as any orcish god would have to be. Alright, that's another floor. Wow, these are some high-level orcs, considering this is still just the 3rd floor, and I'm already seeing orc sorcerers. And I'm pretty sure those ones are capable of casting either greater demons or even fiends, one or the other, or both, I don't know. Let's continue to... Actually, let's put on heroism. I'm probably going to get enough piety to make that worth my while, at least. Okay, I think that's most of them. Certainly enough that I feel safe just turning on regeneration for the remainder of my time here, while I eat what is available. And my Oka piety hasn't gone down even a whit. But yeah, I'm definitely getting my Minotaur Berserker vibe where I can tab fight my way through most anything at this point. And who can doubt it? I mean, I have like what, 20 skills in polearms? Actually, we can turn off armor at this point, and to be honest, I probably don't even need... No, I still need some more shield training to get that penalty lower. Wave of Frost. Ooh, this could be nice. If I could find a ice cave, I'd be very happy to go in, since I have a fire weapon by default. Let's take a look where it would be. Any nearby staircases? Not really, no. Okay, so here's the plan. Swiftness, and then make a beeline for it. This is a very risky ploy, but I'm feeling very ballsy right now. I just don't want to miss out on my opportunity, because the ice cave could be very helpful for me. So dig our way through here so that I don't have to go the long way. Now I have to decide what potions, if any, to take in with me, so here we'll clear off whoever actually had the audacity to follow me this far. Now, what potions am I leaving behind? By default, I'm leaving all of them behind. However, I will take one cure... Okay, hang on. I'll take one cure... Take one cure... 2 cures... 1 heal wounds... and 1 potion of invisibility. I'll probably end up losing all of these, but that's fine. I would be remiss to take literally no potions with me. It's just that in an ice cave, you've got to gamble that your potions are going to get cracked over and over and over. So, best not to take a giant stash and risk losing them all pretty easily. Beneficial mutation I'll drink right on the spot unless there's a cure mutation right here. There isn't, so... Wow, there are 3 beneficial mutations here? That's awesome. Fingernails lengthen is not actually very beneficial. Holy cow, it cured my negative, so I have a pure positive. And, moderately strong poison. It upgraded the damage of my poison attack. Damn, I've got a nice set of mutations. I have to be very careful not to drink untested potions now, because if I drink a cure mutation... What are the odds? What are the odds? My unknown potions are... blah-de-dee-blah-de-dee-blah-de-dee-blah. Cure, experience, poison, paralysis, degen, decay, coagulated blood. So there's 6 or 7 negatives, plus cure mutation, which I don't want to drink, and one of them is an experience potion. So yeah, I should basically not be drinking those. Okay. Let's see if I can't lure them into coming towards me. Turn on Shroud, turn on Repel, and then just... Am I gonna die? I am gonna die. Damn. Turn on regen as well. before fighting him again, and then just go nuts. There we go. Got him. Got his ass. All of you guys are dead. I will actually eat one of these. What is that? Oh, it's a bard each. Excellent. That's the top tier of, I believe, of classic weapons. I mean, -6 with 18 and 200 delay compared to +1 with 12 and 130 delay. Okay, so it's not perfect, but what does it do? Oh, I can't wield it with a shield. I forgot about that. Let's flip back to polearm training with a side of defense skill. Wield the Bardich, please. I thought I took it off. I didn't? No, take it off. What did I take off then? Whatever, doesn't matter. Wield the Bardich. It's a vampiric Bardich. Ooh, tempting. Tempting. Now I can wield it. +4-0. Above average attack speed. You know what that means? It means I need to hard train for that max attack speed. I could potentially win the game with this weapon. Potentially. I might end up wanting to trade it off, especially if this shield is... Oh, it's cold resist. That's not very important. Cloak of Cold Resistance is a fairly rare item. But Poison Resist is just more generally useful to me. These are all doubtlessly weapons of cold, which is not that great, but I'll take the Shield of Cold in exchange for the Shield of Nothing, certainly. And I'll at least get the cloak out of here. It doesn't have to stay behind. Brrr, look at me kicking ass with a Bardich of Dichi Bardness. Also, it gives me my HP back, which is hugely valuable in terms of being able to just barrel my way into fights. How will I deal with this? Do I have a Wand of Fire? I do have a Wand of Fire. That's probably my best bet. Let's go Flame. Flame until it gives me a second target. Okay, that's bad. Let's go Fire, which will start clearing a path. Fireball, which should clear it completely. Fire. Fire. And this is why I took so few potions in with me, because already they've started to crack. And that is the area, apparently. It was worth it for just the Bardich and experience, but in the bargain I got all of these wonderful mutations and got rid of my negative mutations. I'm in really good shape right now, to be completely honest. Right. I had left off on a challenge floor. Let's first get back towards the stairs. That is my single most important objective, is to have an escape route. Strange for somebody who keeps bragging about his power level, but this is Dungeon Crawl. All it takes is one High Elf Priest and one Sorcerer to end the game, under the wrong circumstances. Or, you know, the right ones. Repel, and then charge. Because, yep, sure enough, there's a lot of them here. I got my backup. Don't let that air gap persist. I have Vampiricism. I can afford to stand right in the middle of them. I'll get back a lot of HP. You'll notice that my HP keeps topping off rather than dropping down. And definitely eat one of the corpses. If you'll recall, there's a food store up north which will replenish all of my food for as long as I could possibly need. However, being that I am an idiot, I continue to sacrifice the occasional corpses. What is it that you want me to pick up? Chunks. Oh, okay, whatever. Shroud. That isn't Shroud. That's Shroud. That's a crap ton of aggro. Can I do something about all of that? Can I like drop something in there? I kind of... Mephitic Cloud or something would be perfect. Right? Oh, you know, I know what I can do. Lightning Rod? Oh, never mind. I don't want to unwield this Bardich. Charge! Okay, now that I'm in melee, things just get a lot better, because look how fast my health goes up. I'm up against 3 Bardiches. Oh, I'm up against 4 Bardiches? Shit. Back up. Back up. Back up. No need to actually force the melee when I can just be in the river. I'm forcing them to come at me one at a time anyway. Okay, repel missiles, please. That's not repel missiles, that's repel missiles. Take full advantage of my aquatic nature. Yeah, my Bardiche is better than yours. My cock's bigger than your cock. My cock's double the size that yours is. So, that looks good. That looks good. Those were glaives, not Bardiches. I was giving them too much credit. Lots of kills. Books! Kind of want to see what each of these has to offer that I don't have, but that I might want. Battle's what I opened with. That's all well and good. Haste is always a nice spell, but... Oh, it's a pure charm spell, actually. That could be valuable to me. What book is it in? C? I have the money. What else? What else you packing here? Silence... Problem is all these will require significant spell training because they're much higher level than I am. And I'm managing really well without it right now. Virulous Beguiling looks tempting in terms of having the Fitted Cloud. Still useful. But I don't know that I'm willing to pay 500 gold for just Mephitic Cloud now. Blink, on the other hand, I would definitely pay for. 700 gold is a cheap price to pay. So let's buy the Book of Blinking, as I will call it. And immediately memorize Blink. And no, Okuwaru Penance with Summon Butterflies. Otherwise that would have been the... Damn it, I was banking on that too. Whatever. Ooh, a Crystal Bardiche for cheap? Color me interested. ID it, please. 8/5 with a freeze property. Shit, that's powerful. And another beneficial mutation, which will bankrupt me, but what do I care? Go for it. What's the plan? Stronger. Okay. How am I doing for pots? I have plenty. I don't need to buy any of these, do I? No. But do buy the degen just to identify it. So that, you know, that's one less that I have to ID to prevent wasting my cure mutations. Okay, well, so here's the question. Which of these Bardiches do I like more? 4-0 or 8-5? 8-5 is powerful, certainly, but Vampiricism is a better brand IMO. Certainly I can drop all the halberds at this point. They're never going to stack up again. Same with the scythe. For the moment, because it costs me food to wield and unwield this vampire one, permafood that is, I'm going to hang on to it. If anyone knows, by the way, please do comment, even if it's, you know, most likely I won't be able to, I'll be done with the next video and the next video and the next video well before I see your comment. But I would love to know. My impression is that the hunger cost of wielding a vampiric weapon is only upon wielding. That it does not continue to drain your hunger stat in any way once you've already chosen to wield it. But I feel like I'm running out of food faster than usual or more often than usual right now. I don't know if that's just psychosomatic or if I actually am. Would appreciate any clarification people might have for that. But look how fast I'm going to kill these things. 1, 2, kill. 1, 2, dead. I would actually fancy my odds just meleeing a Hydra at this point. Though it would have been nice to have a Berserk capability. You know, where is haste in this dungeon? Just that wizardry book for 420? I could bankrupt myself fully and go buy haste. I mean, it is the last spell that is really worth... Well, one of the last spells that's really worth... Oh shit, spell worth, right. Translocations. I need to get that blink to a castable level fast. Mostly because blink is one of those wonderful spells that instantly creates an air gap. Often moves you further away from danger than even swiftness speed would get you. But gives me the air gap to activate swiftness safely. I mean, it's just a great spell, period. And at 2 mana and a level 2 spell, shit, I think its only downside. I think the only thing is that. Ooh, holy cow! Spectral weapon and berserk. Well, not berserk so much as just attack. Am I? Oh wait, that's an orcish warlord. Pull. Why am I not? We're gonna blink. I'm getting way too bold and I'm dying for it. Oh, right. I'm gonna miscast blink a couple times. Heal wounds and then fear. Get all of you else to back off me and then I'll start killing you one by one. It's a good use of a fear. I do still think that I would have been just fine with just a fear in that situation. Or sorry, just a blink in that situation. But, you know, at this stage of the game, my blink is not yet online. And I don't want to waste a blinking scroll when a fear will suffice. As in this situation. Where the hell did you come from? But I'm surprised just how much damage I was taking. I must have been fixated on the wrong target. Okay. Now, let's try the blink again. Perfect. We are outside the ring. Back off a little bit while I think how I'm going to separate them out and kill them. Swiftness is key here for sure. This is probably a good spot to make a stand. Spectral weapon is activated. Shroud isn't going to do me much. Regeneration will be nice. Okay, now that this is all good to go, I want to go Might, and then we'll start pounding him. Instantly kills the spectral weapon, but he dies really fast, on account of the fact that, you know, I had Might. A runed spear is so far beneath my level, I'm not even going to have the patience to pick it up. I mean, I opened the game with a non-runed spear, so, yeah. Needless to say, I'm not interested in any spears at this point. So hey, not bad. Considering that I didn't expect the Orcish Mine to actually register enough piety to even get a god gift, I often forget actually that there are enough small enemies here that it adds up, and the occasional big one to make it add up faster. Go ahead, take me out however you like. Up this one. Just make sure to check staircases as I go in case there's another awesome cache of enemies like that last one. So very much just enjoying a snack at this point, because these orcs are pretty snacky. Out we get! Boom! Alright, now what? What's in the dungeon that I've ignored? Not much. Not much at all. Wow, I've gotten a lot of mutation potions. I think the next step is going to be... Well, how's that blink coming? 17%? Lower that on pole arms. Attack speed. I want attack speed to get to high with the Bardiche. I wasted a lot of EXP and shields because I forgot that I can't wield with a two-hander. Oh, definitely drop these. I mean, I'll come back for them if I change my mind. Can I? Oh, actually, can I wield a buckler? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. I guess with poison resistance online, at least a shallow entry into the spider pits. Ooh, forgot that there's already gold dragon armor available. Might be another avenue to consider, especially with the new encumbrance system. Whatever. I'm not actually going to go that far in my... I don't know why I'm even considering. I'm not going to go that far in the armor tree. Spider nest! Actually, where's my food stash? I should have a nearby one, right? Okay, I don't have a nearby food stash apparently, but I do have this. Let's buy a piece. The next place I dropped food was inside the lair, so there we go. Gather that up and eat one of the rations, and then we'll get moving on to the spider nest. Yeah, I feel ballsy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Didn't die. We're gonna blink rather than risk death. And then we kill it. 14-headed Hydra. That was a bad misplay on my part. To be honest, I could have died there very easily and for no good. I do think I can still melee a Hydra straight up, but I should have taken it one step at a time instead of just like held down tab. And that way I could have made intelligent decisions each step of the way, instead of having to potentially, you know, just die. Oh yeah, I definitely have the power. The vampiric ability only works against certain kinds of creatures, but those do include a lot of the creatures that I see here. So I should be getting a lot of health back. Like, this is a great place for the vampiric brand. As the game goes on, the enemies susceptible to vampiricism are going to be less and less. And when that happens, having the far more potent +X abilities from the artifact I've retrieved will be more valuable. Okay, I'm really dying apparently. We're gonna have to do something drastic here. Let's go heal wounds, just to buy myself a turn. Swiftness, and then run. Shit, why can't I get off a blade of any kind? There we go. Land a few hits. Land a few hits. Land a few hits. My health comes back. I think what it is that this is not a very accurate weapon. So if I keep missing even just a couple times in a row, or I hit a fast-moving, difficult-to-hit target, then I don't get to drain health. And I'm so accustomed to draining health that not being able to drain that health puts me at risk of dying. So it's a very odd kind of glass cannon. It's a drain tank cannon, almost. Alright, I'm confused. That's not good. Back off. Alright. Inclusive nuts. Where the hell are you guys? Just die. Just all of you die in a fire. And I don't have a fire, so just die in a bardiche. On a bardiche. Whatever. Under a bardiche. Right, apparently poison has become more and more effective despite resistance with every passing iteration of the game. Pretty soon poison will be just like fire and ice, and that there'll be 3 tiers to... Oh, shit balls. There we go, much better. And again, I have massive regenerative powers. Try out some of these rings. No thank you. Don't care to try out 2 in a row and eat a ration. I am wasting food, just for the record. I'm well aware of it. Please don't write me angry comments about it. I've already explained my reasoning. I'm not worried about their preservation exactly. Pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. I've actually never seen this particular mini vault. Must be new as of this version of the game because it's pretty cool. Like a spider cult or something here. Ooh! Artifact cloak. What could it be? What could it be? Strength, int, and recursibility in exchange for poison resistance. Not gonna lie to you, those properties are better than poison resistance most of the time. This time particular is an exception, but in general, I'll take that. I mean, it's a +2. It's not like I'm taking an AC hit. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? It's a ghost moth. Nothing else would hit me quite like this. The good news is, because of my particular style of play, I can just vamp it. So I actually can deal with ghost moths as long as they don't hide from me. If I know where they are, I mean, they're permanent invisible. Please don't misunderstand me. I know that. What I mean is, if they are not, like, using their invisibility to reposition themselves nicely or in a wide open room, if it's just mano a mano, I can probably tank them pretty effectively. And I'm guessing I have enough restore potions. Okay, I don't. I only have one? Seriously? Shit. I didn't even notice that there were so few of those in the dungeon. Okay, well that does change things. I do have the 2 royal jellies I picked up, however, which function as restore abilities. So even having my stat drain, when that becomes critical, I should be able to reset it 1 or 2 or even 3 times. Without waiting for the natural reset process. No, I'm implying. Because I believe I have 2 royal jellies, maybe even 3. Let's go with that Choco, and then head down the floor. No, wait. Eat all the sultanas, then go down. Sultanas are a pain in the neck. They're barely worth carrying around. I actually don't think they're ever worth carrying around. They take forever to eat, so they're never good for in-fight refueling, and you almost always have better sources which obviate the need to even use them. So, when I saw a stack sitting on the floor naturally, I was like, just eat it. But my god, I am churning through my hunger. That blink should be good by now. Oh, that blink is fantastic. I don't even know why we're training it, because I forgot to turn it off. Attack speed is above average. Can we make it better? I want it to be very fast. Not just above average. Above average is a C+. Can do a B at the very least. By the way, just, you know, as somebody who is an A student, it pains me that C+ is actually above average. Knowing how hard it is to accomplish that and all. At least in, like, middle school, grade school settings. I mean, obviously in college and higher levels of education, no. Much respect to people who can pull off the straight A's there, because it gets harder and harder as you go. Hell, medical schools pass-fail half the time, and you know what? God damn it, it's hard to pass sometimes. Alright, well, we are pretty much at the stage of rolling through the spider pit. As you can see, there's very little here that's actually slowing me down, much less truly threatening me. I think if I had to say what was really the biggest problem I'm facing right now, it's my own goddamn stomach. I'm in this constant state of being in need of more food. I don't think I've actually seen my character not hungry for more than like 20 seconds in a row. I'm starving again. You know what? I'm growing convinced that this weapon is increasing my constant need for food. Like, wielding the weapon and running around. And if that's the case, then getting rid of it would just be very in character for me, even if in the game it's obviously... I shouldn't even be factoring that in to my thought process. Still just above average. Alright, maybe I can't get it any faster. It's a possibility. Alright, this floor is completely snowed now. We've been all over it. Next floor. Right. It was a funny entrance party. I almost thought that they thought they could stop me for a second. Derp, derp, derp. Ooh, see invisible ring. Excellent. My problems with ghost moths are solved. Okay. How are we doing for... Oop! ID it. Do not drink. Do not drink. That's the cure mutation we've been waiting on. Booyah. Now that we have one of those ID'd, we'll auto-find the next one when it comes up, and then we'll be all set, because... reasons. Because the treasure trove required 2 of them. So I can get into a treasure trove. And with that kind of mutation profile, granted, it would still be worthwhile to maybe hang on to the ability to get rid of a really bad mutation if I get stuck with one somehow. But to be honest, I'm going to be praying that doesn't happen, because these are such good... Well, no, it's not that they're really good mutations. The strength plus 2 is nice, but otherwise it's pretty meh. AC plus 4 is nice, but Do I really need it? I could probably work just as well without it. Oh shit. It's Jogren. Maybe he won't see us. No, he already has. He can't. He's incredibly resistant to hostile enchantments. If he tries to shatter me, or to, whatchamacallme, lock me down for shatter, it will almost certainly work. I only have 4 tele charges, which should be enough. Does he see the invisible? I'm pretty sure he does. It doesn't say he does. If ever there was a target that was worthy of such a overkill, it would be him. So let's try that. Invisibility, equipped, and now we're just gonna kick his ass. He went down incredibly quickly. I'm questioning whether or not that was a necessary step. Just imagine, the thing about Jogren is, I've been killed by him before, I think once. But it's not so much that he kills me as the way he pursues me scares the bejesus out of me. My mages in particular, because he has a really high ability to get in underneath my guard, as it were, and manage to get off the harmful enchantments that he needs. And once you're petrified, Shatter deals stupid amounts of damage, I believe is the official designation. Let me try out Francis. Let me put on Repel Missiles and Shroud, and then we'll just go straight for the Gutso. Kill the Seething Chaos. You'll notice that my Shroud fell apart only after I had already killed half of the obstacles. Yes, sir, I think Shroud is not that great an ability, but it's a placebo. It gives me a sensation that I'm going to magically dodge one attack every time. Kind of like Repel Missiles makes me feel like I'll be fine, except in the case of Repel Missiles, it really works. So, you know, nothing alike at all whatsoever. Next and final floor. Okay, now next and final floor. Burger, burger, burger. Oh shit, net. Burger, burger. Oh shit, confused. Go upstairs. Get into deep water. Still confused? Good God. Who's doing the confusing? This guy, right? Okay, that's the 3rd time in a row. Cure out of it. Cure out of it again. What's a good way to deal with these guys? Fear. Get out of the web. Turn on regen, and focus down the one who is doing all of the confusing. Okay, with him down, this whole thing becomes a lot simpler. Especially when you consider that my spectral weapon and me are all like, I have like 3 heal effects on me between my armor's regen, my armor's regen, my regen, and my vamp scepter or vamp weapon regen. So I get back the health pretty quick, as long as I can survive the confusion. Which, you know, I don't know why I'm still talking about this, I did it so long ago. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm running out of ID scrolls, or not. How many ID scrolls are there? 10. It's outstanding. So yeah, I can just keep IDing stuff. FLY, huh, that's cute. Cursed Ring of Hunger can go. For a Ring of Poison Resistance, I could then put on this Cloak of Awesomeness. Nah, we'll just drop the thing. Interestingly enough, the cloak is actually called the Cloak of Ennui, and I must admit, it fits perfectly. Ennui means boredom, or something similar thereto in French. And I gotta say, a cloak whose only job is to give you raw stat boosts with no special abilities, that fits Ennui pretty well, doesn't it? Alright, new cloak, glowing. Cloak of Dark. Actually, maybe I should consider that. Cloak of Darkness would give me an evocable invisibility. Evocable invisibility. Evocable invisibility could potentially be a very interesting way to finish this game off. Well, no, because a lot of the Zot enemies that I would want to train up for and use it on specifically are going to be either immune to that by being see invisible, or even just sense invisible, which will be sufficient, or use AoE attacks that will render the invisible sneak attack, totally pointless. It's going to be a bit of a win more spell. It only helps you if you're already ready to win that fight. Let's drop stuff. Drop the Cloak of Dark. I can always come back for it if I change my mind. Drop the... I have a lot of crap in here. I wonder if animated dead are considered allies. I don't think they are, but I don't want to find out I'm wrong. And it's a necromantic spell, and it's level 4, so just drop it. Hey, I was gonna bust money to buy haste. Now I can do it for... not for free, I guess. At this point, polearms are obviously just sucking down more EXP than they're worth. I'm gonna split EXP across many schools. Yes, I'm including charms. No, that is not a good idea. Yes, you may bite my ass. Let's dig my way into this mess and see if I can't... Shit, okay. Dig my way into this and see if I can't unearth the suppression moth. No. I'm gonna have to go around the long way. At least I'm not overweight or anything while I'm under this. The Bardiche will probably not function as a vamp Bardiche, but it'll still just be a brutal Bardiche. Moths of Suppression are honestly one of the most threatening auxiliary monsters that the game has added in a while. Right up there with the Warden, in my opinion. The Vault Warden, for just sheer danger level. Because it threatens to turn your character suddenly into a overburdened... Well, I guess they're getting rid of burdenation, aren't they? So it won't be as big a deal, but... you rely on your stat boosts, your static stat boosts for basic spell casting, basic weight carriage, etc. To suddenly find yourself at vastly overburdened in an acute way, it's pretty brutal. Wow, my mana went to 0, which tells me there has got to be a thingy-mabob nearby. So let's figure out where it is. Let's drop evade. It's right in my face. And it just got shot by its ally. That was cute. Let's put back on. Put that back on. It's down. How are we doing for food? We'll eat it. It's fine. Sack it all. And we'll just keep pushing. Just get out of the way so that the jellyfish gets blown. Keep an eye on my mana just so I know when I'm being watched. Hasn't happened yet. Hasn't happened yet. Confusion. Dead. It is nice to be this OP. I play so many casters that it's, easy to forget what it's like to be a OP as hell Minotaur. Or a Winotaur if you prefer. No, I prefer. Wolf spiders are freaking mean, man. Paralytic stingers. Sack that. There, finally got some more restore abilities back. Okay, it hits you, you feel clumsy. It's a great opportunity to go ahead and make sure that doesn't happen again. Right, I'm completely out of mana because of my encounters with that moth. And I have suffered some dex loss as a result, but not a lot, so it's all good. Okay, here goes. Most likely there will be at least one moth in there, so let's plan for that. Let's also put on my dodgems, like my full suite of power. Yeah, I might as well get the shroud too open. 1 moth, 2 scorpions, 3 paralytics. And I don't think they've all seen me yet. But that's not going to last. Let's back away firstly. What would be nice, actually, is to take a moment to do this. Yes, it's fine. and just blast the shit out of everything. Okay, now that they're all a little bit gassed. Oh, you know what? Let's go for broke. Where's my draining wand? It ran out, huh? Yep. That figures. Okay. I need to switch to a weapon, which means I'm going to need to get a little bit further away. I don't have time to queue up the necessary food stocks for my vamp weapon, which means I'm going to have to just back away like this till I find a corridor or something in which to fight, someplace to stand my ground, because I'm not going to get the vamp effect that I've been relying on. There we go, that's a corridor to fight in. Kill the guy who's behind you first, always, and then just focus down the remainders. Definitely want to have regen on. Near starving doesn't hurt my stats, only starving does, to my recollection. 60 health, 58 health, 60, 40. Okay, good. He died. I eat, I activate regeneration, and I sack corpses. Okie dokie. Eat. Do stuffs. And I'm in. And hey, Rune of Zot plus Ambrosia. Let's eat an Ambrosia just for the fullness. And then get out of here. Because that is my first rune and a branch clear where I kind of went in only expecting to do a few shallow branches, but kind of went deep. I still have to make the choice over what polearm to really invest in at this point. They both have their obvious benefits and less obvious weaknesses. These are the polearms available to me to choose from, and at this point it's pretty clear I'm going to be going with the Bard each. It's just a matter of which one and when. Anyway, to be honest, I'm debating just cutting this video series altogether. It's gone well enough to get the message across for how I would run a Skald. I've gotten very lucky with some of these mutations, but to be honest, I haven't used this luck because, well, I spat poison once to no effect. I guess I've been passively using the AC and the strength, but I'm not actively using either. Really, the key thing to my strategy that I picked up by luck was the swiftness. Beyond that, everything else is, per routine. I'd already cleared the lair and the orcish mines before I even found Blink, and otherwise, these spells are all pretty much straight out of my core book, except Repel Missiles, but again, that's a fairly common spell. My only complaint about the way I've been playing this is I basically am playing a wizard. Or not a wizard, I'm basically playing a Minotaur, except instead of a Berserker, I'm playing him as Okuwaru. Anyway, that's enough out of me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I may get around to playing this again. I might just give it up. Please do let me know if you have an answer as to the hunger mechanics of that vamp weapon. I don't really know it, and that would be helpful to know for the numbers on. One rune down. My gut feeling is that if I do continue, I guess I can poke into the shoals. I don't want to do the shoals. I think the shoals are going to be very dangerous for me. Especially with just how reliant I am on closed hallway fighting and how much that forces wide open fighting. I don't feel any better about slime at this stage of the game. Probably just dive deeper. I'll eventually have to go for the Volt's rune. If this was version 11, I would say hell, just go for the Abyss rune even. I'd probably feel a little more comfortable with that. I don't know, but I do have a treasure trove if I find a second cure mutation, so there's that too. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.